and it's designed to quickly overwhelm an opponent. It's a preemptive shot. Bang! Land it in, get it done, bash the back of the head off the floor. That's what we're looking at. So the second of these shots, I'll borrow you because you're tall. So this is called the double chin jab. If you liked single chin jab, double chin jab is fun. So this is especially good, and we see this in Fairburn's book for women, right? So he's got Dorothea Fairburn, he's got his daughter, and he's showing this technique, but I think it's really useful for lots of opponents. Because let's imagine, if we're going to get attacked by people, odds are, most time, it's going to be people that are going to be bigger or feel they have a significant physical advantage over us, or they've got a weapon. But if it's an unarmed attack, it's very unlikely someone physically lesser than you is going to attack you, in reality. So, double chin jab, again, launching from a point of supplication. So you're worried, you're afraid, you're apologising. You know, we're talking with our hands. Our hands should be moving. The great thing about having your hands moving before you preemptively strike, so something called sympathetic reflex. If I go from nothing and go, wah, he will lightly flinch and go, wah, he will fire back. If my hands are talking and then I do that, it's very hard for a human to spot. Humans are great at jerky, unexpected motions. So it's a bit like when a car suddenly brakes in front of you and you know you get snapped back into the real world. You're like, fucking hell. You know, something jerky happens in an environment, we're pretty good at clocking it. We're biologically wired to see something that changes dynamically. But often when we do go to the back of people, it's like, ooh, boom, isn't it? We kind of crunch and roll into them. You know, we've not quite paid attention, we broke just a little too late. So it's the same with preemptive striking, or indeed gun disarms. That your hands are already moving a little bit, if there's already some degree of motion, when they fire, it gives him less time to process, because he's accepted the idea that the hands are moving. A bit like the coughing I was saying earlier. Coughing about 5 minutes before you need to use the cough as the cover gets people used to those new patterns. The American Marines, you know, call it anomalies in the environment, things that don't fit in. If I suddenly start coughing, it doesn't fit in. If you've always known me as the coffee ginger bloke, it's not weird, it's not unexpected, it's not an anomaly, so therefore I don't give it my attention. But in any case, double chin jab. Hands are moving, they're up close. I might be handing you my documents, I might be just apologising, whatever. What we're going to now do is take a wrestler's step forward, and what that means is, when you're wrestling, you want to get a good, decent double leg. One of the methods that is taught is to imagine there's a pane of glass between the opponent's legs. When you step through, boom, imagine that you are smashing that pane of glass. So you'll see a lot of Russian wrestlers have a deep, penetrative step, smashing the glass. Right? So we're going to smash the glass, and at the same time, we're going to open our little book, and we're going to feed him the book from here. So both of the sides of my palm jam under his jaw, and then my fingers go on top of his eyes as I'm marching forward venomously. But again, this is percussive first, and then gougey second. So it's a bang of a shot, and if that's not put him down, I'll keep moving him forward, and I might knee him in the bollocks as I do so, but these fingers are jamming into his eyes. You see the thumbs are under his jaw? My fingers are going to dig into those eyes, which means then his bollocks are going to come forward. Now, I'm not going to do a big Krav Maga, hey, you know, I'm going to walk with venom. Fucking bang, bang. You know, we move with violence, walk with violence. So again, we start, we supplicate, we're sorry, yeah, of course you need to remember. If we decide we need to do this shot, we're going to take a deep step in, bang. That should hopefully knock him out because it's a big arc of movement. If we haven't, we've got to be so ready to continue the assault. We grip onto his eyeballs, keep his head over his ass, smash him forward with those knees. You know, if you're getting close to a wall, bounce his head off the wall. Simple, yeah? That's the double chin jab. Give that a play. I want you to change partners, different body types, different sizes. Go.